So we're going to cover carbon frames today, their pros and cons, and give you the information you need to help decide if this frame type makes sense for you. Let's start with what carbon actually is. Carbon frames are made from very thin strands of carbon that are layered together and set in a resin. Once cured and hardened, you get an extremely lightweight, strong material. The materials and manufacturing process make this one of the highest cost frame materials around. The properties of a carbon frame are very strong, super lightweight, and extremely stiff. These properties make it a good choice for a high-end road bike, where frame weight and stiffness are an advantage. On road bikes, less weight means less energy needed to move the bike along. Frame stiffness means pedal power goes into the drivetrain and wheels instead of being absorbed by the frame itself flexing. Now, when applying this to electric wheelchairs, some of the pros carry over, but we have some other things to consider. You definitely get lightweight benefits. Typically, carbon wheelchairs will be the lightest frames available. That being said, there are some aluminium and magnesium alloy frames that get to within a few kilos of carbon. But something to be mindful of with carbon wheelchair frames is stiffness. This translates in many cases to a harsh ride. Uneven ground such as cobbles and gravel can cause vibrations that will directly transfer into the seat by a stiff carbon frame. Carbon fibre frames are very light, but they need to be treated carefully. If the resin surface gets scratched or cracked, for example, from hitting a curb, bumping a wall, or dropping the chair when lifting it into a car, the internal carbon layers can be weakened. Damage isn't always obvious, but it can compromise the frame's strength. Unlike metal, carbon doesn't bend, it just fails abruptly once compromised. Most carbon wheelchairs use a one-piece moulded frame. If it's damaged, the whole frame usually needs replacing, which can cost 60 to 70% of the valued chair. With standard metal frames, sections made from separate parts, they can be damaged and replaced without changing the entire frame, making repairs far more practical and cost effective. So what is our recommendation on carbon electric wheelchairs here at Mobility Extra? Well, if having the absolute lightest electric wheelchair is your main priority, you'll mostly be using it on flat ground, and you're happy to treat the frame with a little bit more care and attention, then carbon could be the right choice for yourself. If you're comfortable with a chair that's only 2 to 3 kilograms more, comes at a more accessible price point, and offers a more forgiving ride, handles varied terrain better, and is simpler to repair long term, then a quality metal frame may be a more sensible option. We have links below to our ultralight range, which fits into this category perfectly. As always, we hope this has been helpful. Please like and subscribe, as it allows us to help more people. And if you do have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If it's getting asked, it's on our list.